Okay, Freunde, wir haben die Entscheidung getroffen. Wir wollen ehrlich sein. Kann natürlich sein, dass jetzt da nicht, wir jetzt gar keine Möglichkeit haben, hier weiterzumachen. Aber wie gesagt, nach der Sache jetzt, ich will jetzt nicht sagen, dass sie uns jetzt einen Gefallen schuldet, aber zumindest dürfte sie nicht allzu abgeneigt sein. Wir schauen einfach mal, was sie sagt. Let's go. Ja, mal sehen. Hey, Kate.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
Dein Buch lag falsch, schon wieder. Ich habe keine Wahl. Ich wollte mich nicht reinschleichen, tatsächlich nicht.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
Verdammt! Das habe ich aber eigentlich gehofft. Weil es nur in Athene liegt. Du bist mir was schuldig. Na. Willst du dich auch die Wahrheit erfahren? Was schadet es denn? Weil es nur in Athene liegt?
Asterion said you don't know why Calliope was here or what she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't happen again, right?
That is an argument not entirely without merit.
Dann lass mich gehen. Nee, wir teilen die Erkenntnisse mit ihr. Wenn sie uns das gestattet, soll sie auch davon profitieren.
Then think of me as a helper. Just like Asterion, I'm part of the reliquary team.
That would be most unorthodox, and possibly outside of my role as the tower administrator.
Possibly, but not necessarily.
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
Okay. Entschuldigt mich mal kurz, Leute, das könnte ein bisschen länger dauern, ne? Werden wohl 100 von uns.
What the heck do you do now?
Ich hoffe, wir können uns alles
All
anschauen.
the times to not have Freddy around. She'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
Oh Gott.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus. It's weird, like, I've definitely been here before.
Also funktioniert das, dass die Erinnerung so zumindest ein bisschen anzapfen kann. Ist das da gerade Poseidons Dreizack? Was sehe ich denn da Feines? So, Ei betrachten, Instrument betrachten, Maske betrachten, Dreizack betrachten, Apfel betrachten, Zweig betrachten, Schriftrolle betrachten, Statue betrachten. Der Dreizack, der lacht mich da sofort an. Los geht's.
Is this an armory, too?
Und das Uninteressanteste, das Ei. Wo ist denn Ei? Ach, da. Goldenes Ei.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Naja, ich vermute mal eher, wenn wir irgendeinen Gegenstand berühren, den Calliope halt auch irgendwie in der Hand hatte oder so, dann könnte das natürlich was auslösen. Aber deswegen, ich will mal das Instrument als letztes nehmen, weil das würde wahrscheinlich am ehesten auf Calliope zutreffen. Immerhin war sie halt eine Muse, oder beziehungsweise ist eine Muse. Sie ist ja quasi weitergereicht worden. Deswegen fangen wir mal mit allen Sachen an, die so gar nichts mit Musik zu tun haben. Ein Zweig. Was hat ein Zweig mit einem Musikinstrument zu tun? Hoffentlich nichts.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Naja, ich hätte es ein bisschen mehr verteilt, ne? So alles auf einen Fleck. Irgendwie passt eins nicht zum anderen, aber okay. Apfel betrachten. Goldene Äpfel.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Tja. War jetzt nicht so gut. So. Spiegel könnte auch irgendwas auslösen. Schriftrolle.
I don't even know what language that is.
Okay. Statue.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Okay. Maske. Maske, dann Spiegel und als letztes dann das Instrument. Okay.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Okay, Spiegel. Ich bin gespannt. Hoffentlich ist es einfach nur ein Spiegel und wir bemerken erst bei Instrument was. Spiegel könnte aber auch sein, dass, falls Calliope da vorbeigelaufen ist.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she... Uh-oh.
What the...
I don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay, funktioniert nicht bei denen.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Oh! Grace?
Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming! No, I won't let you! Freddy! Oh God. Oh God, Freddy!
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Ja. Aber warum haben sie jetzt... Okay, sie stand im Weg. Sie haben sie jetzt hoffentlich nicht getötet. Warum haben sie danach aber von ihr abgelassen? Warum haben sie dann nicht weiter angegriffen, wenn es jetzt um sie ging? Und jetzt bitte erstmal, wir müssen Freddy helfen.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Euer Ernst? Euer Ernst? Das war's jetzt mit ihr? Nicht euer Ernst. Akt 3.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
Wie konnte das passieren?
How could that happen? Hecate said it wasn't part of the reliquary, so how...
It was an attack. It had to be deliberate. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Aber wer? Wer kann das machen? Der einzige, der mir jetzt natürlich sofort wieder in den Sinn kommt, ist natürlich Athene. Als momentan oberste aller Götter.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Das ist auch meine Frage. Was hat die Furien aufgehalten? Warum haben die halt Grace danach nicht auch sofort angegriffen?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered,
then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Wer sind die Furien?
what are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
Was hatte Calliope vor?
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Sind die Schicksalsgöttinnen so mächtig?
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with that.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Wenn ich doch nur mehr wüsste. Ja, wir wissen tatsächlich immer noch sehr wenig, ne? Das Einzige, was wir halt haben, ist, dass wir davon ausgehen können, dass die Furien halt Calliope halt umgebracht haben. Aber das beantwortet ja immer noch nicht die Frage, wer insgesamt hinter der ganzen Sache steckt, ne? Die waren halt quasi nur die Ausführenden.
I don't know what to do.
Ja.
We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them?
What?
You two have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Welche Möglichkeiten habe ich denn?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Hattest du das die ganze Zeit vor?
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Wir können den Hades erobern.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Nur wir dann eine Regel brechen?
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, How much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Okay. Gibt es noch eine andere
Is
Möglichkeit?
there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No. Hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
Aha.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Oh, it's another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Was bedeutet das?
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Wegen des letzten Puzzleteils. Freddy zu retten, ja schon. Aber dann nicht, dass er dann irgendeinen Text abspult von wegen, ja, das ist das Schicksal der Sterblichen, ihre Zeit ist gekommen und so. Ich passe trotzdem.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Cool. Geiler Typ.
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Orpheus und Eurydike.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Ha, wenn man vom Teufel spricht, Orpheus, ja, der versucht hat, seine geliebte Eurydike wieder aus dem Hades zu führen. Warum hast du nicht? Wer ist Orpheus? Ich könnte euch jetzt die Geschichte erzählen, oder vielleicht erzählt sie auch. Denn, ja, wie es so manchmal ist, läuft dann doch nicht alles so, wie man es gern möchte.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals, regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Warum hast du ihn nicht erwähnt?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
War ja nicht auch einer... Das erwähnt sie natürlich jetzt gerade nicht, aber war er nicht der Sohn einer von den Musen, überlege ich gerade. Ich weiß nicht mehr von welcher. Ich würde ja lachen, wenn er tatsächlich der Sohn der Calliope ist. Das könnte tatsächlich sein. Das weiß ich leider nicht mehr. Schade eigentlich, dass ich das nicht mehr weiß. Also ich weiß, dass er ein Nachfahre oder sogar der Sohn einer der Musen ist. Ist der nicht sogar der Sohn von Calliope? Ich glaube ja. Ich glaube, Orpheus ist der Sohn der Calliope. Okay, wenn er sonst nichts ist.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Habt ihr einen Penny dabei? Ein Obolus.
The ferryman will come soon.
Sharon.
As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Orpheus hat ihn ja mit Musik beeinflusst, dass er ihn übersetzt. Oh, um Gottes Willen. Oh. Hallo.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Ich bin die letzte Muse. Ich bin hier, um Freddy zu retten. Ich bin mit Persephone hier. Ich bin die letzte Muse.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Wir können etwas zum Spielen finden.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room. I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong
a
here,
wolf is waiting in the
but
tomb.
that throne belongs to
Someone's
me.
coming.
No one deserves
I
it
can feel them howling at the
more
moon.
than I.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been... What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse, any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake. Orpheus, you could stop this song now, or better yet, we could work this all out. There's a new day coming.
That would require Persephone to listen, would it not?
I've heard enough.
So much for your new day, dear muse.
It wasn't your fault, you were never to blame. Hades was a monster, we were a part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more. You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair. There.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Dieser Thron war wertlos.
Look around you, Persephone. Hades is empty. That chair you wanted so badly, it doesn't matter anymore.
It mattered to me. I paid for that throne with tears and blood, Grace. Years of humiliation you know nothing about. I thought we could help each other, but no, you would rather lecture me. So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
Ich werde Freddy finden.
You said Freddy was here, right? Then we should be able to find her. We just need to look.
Let's say you do. Okay, what then? You expect to walk out of Hades with her spirit in tow?
Why not? It would have worked for Orpheus if he hadn't looked back, right?
You don't get it, do you? There is no way to free someone from the land of the dead. Not for Orpheus, and certainly not for you.
And the Fates?
Even if you could contact them, Grace, I assure you, they simply wouldn't care.
Das war's dann also.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Then what is this throne good for? Just a fancy chair? Bragging rights?
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
Ich hätte dich da nicht reinziehen sollen.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
Yeah, and look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Oh yeah.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. Idols don't...
Is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
Ich nehme an, dass ihr nicht nur befreundet gewesen seid.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
Sag uns, was passiert ist. Ich meine, von wem, wenn nicht von ihr, können wir das jetzt endlich erfahren?
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Fangen wir mal mit Apollo an.
Start with Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Ich wusste das. Erzähl mir von dieser Prophezeiung.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
Wie lautete die Prophezeiung?
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it.
Oh.
Just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Handelt sie auch von mir?
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Okay. Warum gingst du zum Schrein?
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could. If they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
Warum bist du zu mir gekommen?
why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Du trägst an all dem keine Schuld.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Du warst wegen des Schlüssels bei Pan?
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Die Antwort wird wohl ja sein, oder? Jetzt kennen wir die Wahrheit. Apollo hätte uns das sagen müssen. Nee, der ist schon so... Das wird ihn halt so einfach rausgeworfen haben, einfach, dass es dazu dann kam. Nach der Sache mit der Prophezeiung. Also, da müssen wir jetzt nicht noch draufschlagen. Das ist eigentlich eine überflüssige Frage, ne? Aber trotzdem würde ich gerne wissen, ob sie vielleicht trotzdem verzeihen kann. Ich weiß nicht. Mich interessiert es halt einfach. Ich würde jetzt ganz klar sagen, dass sie ihr das auf jeden Fall übel nimmt.
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
Was jetzt? Das ist eine gute Frage. Was jetzt? Haben wir denen nachher die Möglichkeit, uns zu opfern, um das Fortbestehen der Götter halt zu ermöglichen? Die Frage ist, wie sieht deren Zukunft aus? Ich meine, schieben wir damit das Ende von ihnen nur auf? Ne? Was jetzt? Was jetzt?
I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I. I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace. Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know.
Now it's time to